Hello and welcome to another fantastic episode of the Comicon Forecast. Our 2018 Comic-Con Highway is drawing to an end, but it's not over yet. Let's check out what's going on this weekend on the Comic-Con Forecast. First off, up in Illinois, we have PocketCon, which will have my friend Bill McSciFi. He's going to be going on a PocketCon on 12/15 in Illinois. Definitely check it out. That is this Saturday. And on the 16th, which is Sunday, my good friend Brian K. Morris will be at the Laffy Con before Christmas. That is in Indiana, and that is on the 16th. Heading down towards the south, we have the Bowling Green Comic and Toy Show in Kentucky, which is going to feature Joseph Duis. I know I'm saying that wrong. I'm sorry, Joseph. Please inbox me how to say that right. Up in North Carolina, or down from Kentucky, depending on how you're looking at it, and towards the East Coast, will be the Charlotte Comic-Con Winter Show. And boy, did they get hit by winter weather. But as far as I've seen, it is still a go as of now. That's going to be happening December 16th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it says in the little graphic. That's going to have my good friend, Andy Shaggy Korty. And down here in Florida, Acme Comic-Con is going to have me, the Indie Devil. I'm going to be back on the road. This is actually technically my first stop in my 2019 calendar season. Because as you guys know, I refer to this season already as my spring training, so I'm going to try out some new stuff. I'm even changing my signature to reflect just Mr. ANderSiN. Because each show just had one person, we don't really have to dive much deeper into anything. You guys know where it's going. You know we're in Florida. If you're curious about where exactly, we have the little little sections in here, which each event has it. And the Acme Superstore is in Longwood, in case you're curious and want to come see me, because I'd love to see you. These can always be found before we go over to the convention scene right here in the Comic-Con Forecast section. You can do that. You can click there, or you can also click the Comic-Con Highway, go to this week's. Now you can also find the convention scene is our affiliate right next to the Comic-Con Highway. Now we're going to go over there. There's not a lot going on, to be honest with you guys. We talked about this during the news. This is the end of the year, so there's one show literally to show you, and we're going to share that with you. However, we did go by, if you guys are curious and want to check out the news, we did go over for a large degree and I'm going to be at this show in the Central Florida Comic-Con. I went over in the news today a lot of the shows that are coming up for 2019. If you guys want to watch the news this morning that I did, it's got a lot of shows that I gave a thumbs up to. You guys might want to check out the news from today. That'll be running all weekend, by the way, and you can find the news in case anyone is curious and has been living under a rock. The news program you can easily find in these video section here. On your phone, it's below the main threads, which you'd see on your laptop or desktop computer, if they still call it desktop. It's right here under Indie News. It's the first video. You'd also find it in our videos package program in our About section. Should have all the videos, or go right there, This Week in Indie. We haven't filmed it This Week in Indie for a while, but you get the point. And just go there and it'll come up. All right, guys. So let's check out the one thing on convention scene. That's Atlanta Comic Convention. That's going to be at the Marriott Hotel. That's in Georgia, of course. It's the Century Center, 2000 Century Boulevard. It's going to be happening on the 16th. That's this Sunday. Next week, as far as we know, there is one Comic-Con in India. We will cover it. That is what we do. I'm going to reach out to my good friend Raheel Mohsin, see if he's going to be there. So that is it, guys. Christmas is here. If I don't see you back next week for the show because you're busy with Christmas holiday stuff, Merry Christmas. I believe Hanukkah's over. I think Kwanzaa's coming. I'm never sure when Kwanzaa hits, but just in case, Happy Kwanzaa and Happy New Year. I will talk to you next week. We will be running the show next week. We will not be taking a week off for this show. We'll have it consistently run through the new year, and then, of course, throughout 2019. Thank you for tuning in for the entire year. It feels like this is our wrap show because next week's going to literally be about a 2-minute video. I wanted to thank everyone for their support, for helping us make this what it is and what it has been this year. It's been a great year bringing you all these amazing shows And we've really gotten to a point where we feel comfortable with the Comic-Con forecast and how we've changed it and the new looks of it and how we alter it. So with that said, we always want to hear your feedback. If you guys have some feedback, please let us know. And here was the actual Comic-Con, the indie news for me. And I don't know why Chuck's news repeated right here, but hey, man, Chuck does some great news. Oh, because we're in the video section. I'm an idiot. I'm thinking we're in the indie news section. Here's the indie news section, by the way. And Dan Shin, am I saying that right, Dan? Has shown up. And just because he showed up, I'm going to show you something really cool. It just showed up today on our site. Now, this is on my fault. This is me missing it. So I'm going to give you guys something you never see. We're going to do a Kickstarter real quick. And we're going to end the show looking at a Kickstarter because I think that's cool. Let's advocate for something else. And please, please take the time to support my good friend Richard Rivera, who's having a rotten run of luck with his health. He needs some help. Please stand up for one of my best friends. Honestly, I would consider it a personal favor and I'd be in your debt. All right, guys. So where is the coolness that I promised you from Dan Sheen? Here it is, Argo Comics. They have some stretch goals going on. Very, very cool stuff. And we can, of course, get over to the Kickstarter. Now, this is now on Kickstarter as well. But I feel bad because we missed it. So we're going to give a glimpse at the Kickstarter very quickly, very quickly. There's no video to play, so that's especially why I came here. But you got to love a boob window. I like her. She's a little hottie. He's in great shape. Very, very attractive group. Volume 2 is here. Great covers. Very exciting. I almost wish there was a video because I feel like I don't do it enough justice because I don't know enough about it. Love that one, though, right there. That's my favorite cover. And I think we'll end. Oh, okay. Dan says, yeah, it's like Sen and the H. Hey, Dan, if you want to come on the video, I could try to bring you on and see if you want to talk about your let me see if it'll let me. Sometimes it gets funky. I don't know if it'll even let me. Let's see. I'm trying to invite Dan. I'm going to take this off right now. Of course, we're doing this on the other thing. Okay, so I got the viewers here. I'm trying to see if I can get Dan on. I don't think I can. It's not letting me. Sometimes it lets me. Sometimes it doesn't. It gives me the invite. Ugh. The invite thing. But then it doesn't. Nah, I don't think it. For whatever reason, sometimes I can't. It might be that just on the platform you're on, Dan. But ANderSiN, thank you for coming. Yeah, man, this has been a great time. Great Comic-Con. I can't wait to see Dan on the road. If we can meet up at some point, that'd be awesome. I love meeting up with people and talking in person. And we're going to have to do an interview, Dan. You do some great stuff. And we're going to leave this, even though it's not the last program of the year, it definitely feels that way because I don't think there's a lot going on for the next 2 weeks. So seriously, go out there, have a happy holiday, and don't let Disney own everything. Despite my shirt, don't let Disney own everything. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys on the Comic-Con highway. YouTube, I haven't forgotten about you. I have done that in the past, though, weirdly left you guys running. But that's usually when I click it and think you're still there. Merry Christmas, YouTube, and a Happy New Year.